So you heard it here first, girl. I feel like turquoise and teal eyeshadows are going to be a huge trend this summer. So let's get into how I did this full glam eyeshadow look. I always start off with the Louise base in the shade 5. Now I'm using their Wedding Wish Excel palette, and I started with the shade Togetherness in my crease. Now I'm using Happy Tears, which is more of like a rich rust color. Then when I'm doing my eyeshadow looks, I always go back and I touch up the previous shades. This is the trick to making everything look well blended. Next, I'm using Tie the Knot in my crease, which is another like reddish warm shade. Because I'm using warm toned blues with this look, I'm choosing crease colors that also have that warm undertone. So now I'm using the Louise If Looks Could Show palette. This shade is called Ski You Later. I love this shade. It's such a beautiful, like rich, deep blue. And again, I'm going back and I'm touching up the other shades I used in my crease to help everything blend out really well. Now, if you love doing bold, colorful looks, you gotta try the Louise paints. I'm using one in the shade Salty AF, and these are great eyeshadow bases, liners, whatever you want to use them for. I'm placing it all over my lid, and then I'm taking more of that dark blue shade in my outer V before I use the shade It's a Bit Nippy all over my lid. And look how good that looks on top of the base. Like, it really helps the color like pop and truly stand out. Now for my inner corner highlight, I didn't want to do anything shimmery, so I'm just mixing like a matte cream and a white eyeshadow. Then I'm lining my upper lash line with a black gel liner. And I like doing it this way because I feel like it gives me that nice sharp point for the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm using the same eyeshadows I used in my crease on my lower lash line, but I'm doing some black liner before I go in with that dark blue shade just to really smoke it out. Y'all, TikTok made me buy it because I finally tried those Poop Launch lashes off of Amazon. I'm wearing the style Breeze and they look great with this look. Check out my previous video to see how I did my base routine, and everything I used is linked for you on my blog.